All right, we are headed to Monaco now, and we have done a lot of work here. We're getting everything updated. We are doing everything here because I looked at our finances and we can handle it. Staff facilities, we're doing a team hub, upgrading our scouting department, keeping the race. Well, you know what? Let's see. 0.9 million. What's it gonna cost? Monthly upkeep? Screw it. Let's go with it. So, we have not worked on this side of it. Now, I know that would make the most sense to do some work on parts of the, isn't 2 turbo, no, wait. This is 10 million, Jesus. Wind tunnel, 10 million. Yeah, we don't have the money quite yet to do that. We will near the end of the season. I don't want to get too tight on finances. We'll kind of see how the monthly updates go for the price of everything. We've also started to scout a couple of drivers. I have completely forgotten who. There we go. Daruvula and Bierman. So we are taking a look at them. But let's go to our performance targets now. We reach Q2. Finish ahead 12th. And we're on a qualifying streak. We got to qualify 14th. So that's the targets now. We'll come back to practice.
Radio check, Kev.
Radio's good.
All right, so a couple of things. We have updated floor and updated rear wing on Kevin. We're not bringing that with Mick this time out. Just because we don't have a whole lot of them. This place definitely a good chance of destroying parts. So we're just going to hope that Kevin can put it together a nice, calm weekend, and Mick can get through without wrecking. I know that he's got our best finish now, but yeah, I don't trust the situation here. So, all right, I will jump ahead, let you know anything that happens in this practice session. Alright, into practice 1, and we've just been working on the setup. It looks like we're going in the right direction. We haven't been pushing at all, so I'm not too worried about these times. Qualifying's where it's gonna be won or lost, so yeah, we just got to get this set up right so that we can be ahead of as many people as possible. And we've got a crash somewhere out there. Take a look and see who it is.
Oh, that's a crash!
Ocon.
Let's see what happened there. Okay, so there we have the Alpine.
Into 1.
That crash is terrible news for the team.
I have no idea. Maybe he hit the wall on entry. I have no idea what that was.
And that was a bitter blow for the team.
End of FP2. Mick to the top on a flyer. We've got setups all going in the right direction. We got Kevin in P6 with the new upgrades. I think he was in a little bit of traffic. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. But I think we're going to have a bit of pace here to maybe pull off a 7th and 8th. Maybe. We'll see.
They've crashed out! Here's the replay. Now look at this. It was the Alpha Tauri driver involved. And that's an off.
Straight on hard into turn 1 wall.
The team are really disappointed.
We are
with
not
that.
taking part.
Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
In FP3. We are avoiding walls and trying not to hurt equipment. But Yuki is out, so that was a very hard hit for him. All right, for qualifying, we're doing something a little different.
Radio check, Mick.
We are fueling up for 3 laps, just because traffic is so bad here. And we're going to hope that we can get at least 1 decent lap without getting slowed down. So, that is our plan. Let's hope that it works out. And I'm also timing how long it takes to get around here on a warm-up lap, just so I can know when the latest is that we can put them out there. Just because qualifying is such a huge deal at Monaco. First runs went well. We've done 3 laps. We've got Kevin and Mick in the top 8. Overall, well, you can see most people haven't done a lap, so we're going to get some people running out in the middle of this. Then we're going to head back out for 1 single lap. Get all that configured. Alright, most of the field's heading out. We're going to send both of them out now. They've got a lot of clear track. Should be crossing the line just in time. It's right on board with Mick. Either driver going quicker. Kevin goes a little quicker in the middle sector. Mick's got to step it up. He's right on the bubble of getting knocked out if Joe or Stroll go quicker. Mick is on the bubble, it doesn't matter, we're going to be fine. He should be able to come across the line, and if he improves, awesome. He improves by 1, he's still just a bit off pace here. Kevin up into P6 though, really good run out of him. Well, the first run went as horrible as it possibly could have, just massive traffic issues. So, not good for us. We are about to send them out on their last run, though, and I hope they can pull it off. Just going to let traffic clear out a bit here. them around to their laps and see how this goes. Mick right now in P8, Kevin in P10. We got Sainz, Norris, and Ricardo in 13th, 14th, and 15th that are all going better because they were really held up on their laps. Mick has not went quicker. Kevin has. Sainz and Norris. Sainz going to jump up. That knocks Kevin out. Mick is about to be knocked out. Norris jumps ahead of him, but hopefully this lap will get him where he needs to be. Kevin's on a really good lap. Here comes Mick. Is he going to pop back up in the top 10? He does not. Is Kevin going to be able to put it in the top 10? He does. P7. All right. Really good lap by him. Mick starting 12th. Kevin heading to Q3. All right. We are sending Kevin out right at the end. Avoid traffic. It looks like we should be good to go here. Everyone else out on track already. And we'll get him around to the lap. Only doing one run. Hopefully he can put it together. Look at sector times.
Okay, you're coming back to us now, Mick.
18.9. Oh, that's quicker than 3 of them. They better not. No, wait, no, they said Mick. Okay. We've just had Magnussen pulled in early for no reason multiple times. Let's try to get a 32.8 would be good. There we go. All right, looking good. And then a 19.9 would really work out for us. Where's he going to pop up here? Crosses the line. P7. There we go. That is going to be our best start of the season. Now he's just got to not run into Alfa Romeo. And Max gets the pole. Perez second. Ferrari's third and fourth. We are starting 7th and 12th. That's about as good as it can be. Off to race. All right, take a look at the strategy right here. We're a little over fueled. We've got mediums on Mick, or mediums on Kevin, hards on Mick. We're going to hope that Mick is able to hold up the pack. Kevin's able to pull away. Then when it comes to around lap 35, 33, then Kevin can come in, pit stop in hand, and not be punished by having to get stuck behind cars. That's the hope. We'll see what we can do.
Now we should have good weather for the race, and that will be welcome news for the teams. We're here and the streets are abuzz at the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Kevin up to 6th already. Gets a huge start there. Gets around Hamilton. Is he going to be able to hold him off up the hill? Doesn't look like he's going to. He does.
Great job on that.
We're going to keep on pushing. Can we get around Hotas?
Haas with an overtake there.
We'll let him push for a moment, and then we'll go into saving. Mick's still in 12th. And the field stacks up as they do here. So yeah, DRS, all of that shouldn't work out all that great. Only one DRS zone. It's on the tiny front stretch. But we're going to push right here, see if we can get ahead of Hotas. Tire-wise, everyone's on softs up front, and old softs. Can we get this past them? That would be freaking amazing. He's going for it. He didn't run into him. We didn't have another Guan Yu incident, and yeah, we're just stuck there now. We're going standard mode, neutral, and we are going to go standard and neutral here. We're going to tell Mick, hold cars back behind, and well, now comes the boring part of Monaco, which is wait for pit stops.
Okay, more lifting coast, please.
Understood.
So we're going to just jump ahead right now because not much is going to happen other than wrecks. Hopefully we're not involved in them. And yeah, we will come back at some point in this race.
DRS enabled.
All right, just to show you what Mick is doing for us right now. Here is everyone, and here is Mick in the train that he has opened up. Now, Ricardo's got around him.
McLaren gain a position.
That's fine, but he has opened that gap up that we're going to need. So, a positive there. We're going to have him go ahead and start pushing a little bit more, and hopefully he keeps it out of the walls.
If you don't need it, no lifting coast.
Understood.
But having that huge 11 seconds there, that's going to be massive for us and Kevin in the long run once we get to pitting. Alright, so here's the situation. 18 laps into the race. Kevin has kind of got a train behind him. We're 6 seconds back from Hotas. Hotas 10 seconds back from Signs. We're just saving these tires. Same thing with Mick. He's lost another spot, but 16 seconds back. He's got the rest of the field blocked up here. Looking at pit stops, we are 24 seconds behind the leader. Let's say that it's going to take 25 seconds. That gets us out ahead of Ricardo. So, very, very key that that gap was opened up. Yeah, it's ruined Mick's race, but he qualified 12th, and there wasn't too much we could do. Now, Mick is then going to get ahead of some of these people as well when they pit, and that could open up some more slowing down that we do. Just part of Monaco, how you got to race it. Back of the pack is about to start getting lapped as well. So I think we're going to start pushing a bit with Kevin. Our strategy is take Kevin to lap 33, and we are closing in on that. A little bit of tire, so maybe pull up just a bit and try to do a little catching as the leaders get to traffic.
If you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit.
Copy that.
All right, after we did a few laps of pushing it, we've closed in on the back of Hotas. We've pulled away from Hamilton. We've we've used up a bit of fuel, but we got that extra fuel in there for that reason. So we're looking good right now. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this one plays out. But right now, it looks like we've got an advantage over the Mercedes. And as long as we don't put it in the wall, it's looking like we're going to have a really good point stay.
Kev, if you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit.
Copy.
All right, coming back to you here, Kevin. Going for a pass to move up to P5. Looks like he might be able to get it done up the hill. We'll see if he runs out of room. He does once again run out of room. Or, yeah, that was him. We've already lapped Mick. And Mick has gotten passed by Gasly now. But we are pushing Hotas as hard as we can. And I hope, and if we can clear him before the pit stops, that would be huge for us. It's going to be very difficult to do. We're about to run out of ERS. We're going to go full attack on tires.
Come on, Kev, you can do this.
Copy.
Run out of ERS at the wrong time. Should have been saving it up in the middle of the lap. Not going to be able to do it. DRS is not going to be strong enough. Go harvest mode. Unless he throws it up the inside here and somehow does it.
Charge on.
Copy that.
That was never going to work. Alright, we're going to conserve a bit here. Try and save up a bit, and then we will go for another pass in a bit. We've got pit stops happening. Stroll is in the pits in last. That does not concern us. Hotas might be pitting this lap. Alright, let's push back up to him.
Okay, Kev, no management required, so push as much as you can.
Copy that.
Charge off.
Copy that.
He does not pit this time. Alright, so we will continue to charge.
Charge on.
Copy.
We're 7 seconds ahead of Hamilton. Mick, we can go ahead and change up his to pushing on the hard tires now.
Okay, you're currently P16. And we're happy with you pushing.
Copy.
Alright, leaders are pitting. We're gonna start attacking now.
Okay, Kev, so we can start to close the gap.
Copy that.
Verstappen in the pits. He's gonna come out ahead of us. That's not our fight. I'm just hoping Bottas comes in this time. That way we just clear him and don't have to worry about it. There we go. Deploy. Full deploy. Put in a lap
No
here.
push.
Copy.
See where Bottas comes out at. Should be ahead of Norris. But now our goal is to push really hard for the next few laps and clean track and then jump Hotas in the pit stops. Go ahead and go neutral on ERS. Kevin's got a hell of a race going on at the moment. Mick was the sacrifice. But opening up that middle of the pack just prevents us from getting trapped into a terrible situation. Leclerc back out on track in front of us. Kevin goes fastest as we're burning fuel off here. We go balanced and standard now with Mick. And we're just gonna push these
Try to do
tires.
some lift and coast.
Copy.
Push these tires and fuel, and I hope are able to come out even maybe ahead of Guan Yu. And right now Mick is putting in really good laps. Let's see. I mean, that lap, huge. 16. Just out of nowhere put it together. We're doing last laps, 15.4. And Hotas is back here in the 20s. Watch when he crosses the line and see. 16.7, so we're gaining on Joe. 16.0, so we're still gaining on Hotas. And Hotas went to the hards as expected. We're gonna back off on fuel. Got some lap traffic ahead, it looks like. You know what? Let's pit now. Pit for hards. Hit this lap.
So let's box this lap.
Box.
Charge on.
Copy.
We should get out ahead of Hotas. Guan Yu should be pitting in probably about 10 laps. Russell's in the pits. Alonso's going to jump us. Maybe? Yep, there goes Alonso. There goes Guan Yu. Alright. Go balance, standard. Where is Hotas? Right behind us. We have... Is Mick right behind us? He is. He's a lap down, though. Alright, so that worked out perfectly. We have jumped Hotas, being able to push there. Now it is conserve the hards all the way to the end. We're good on fuel. And, well, let's hope Mick is able to, kind of... Well, no, he's already let him by. Nothing he could do there with blue flag rules. So, I guess, can we save Mick's race at all? Let's have him push and attack. And maybe he can keep up with us. Oh, wow. They're already in the pits. Okay. We are P5.
Mode push.
Copy.
Is Hotas right on our tail? Holy crap.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Uh,
If you've got some margin, try to increase the pace a little bit.
let's try to get away from Hotas. Can't risk getting behind him because I don't think we're going to be able to make a pass if we do.
Charge off.
Copy that.
Should be fine on tires and fuel, but we'll push here. Up to a second. We'll keep on pushing. While we were charging the ERS, that's when he caught us. He had DRS there. He was able to close back in a little bit on the straight, but we should clear him now on the back side of the track. Got more traffic coming up, but they get out of the way properly in the race. We've opened the gap up to a second. Should be able to go neutral on everything now that he's out of DRS, but we'll just double check. Not that DRS is much help here, but it does allow him to pull just a little bit back up. So we're gonna go balanced. I don't want to get too aggressive on the car and fuel and tires. And let's jump ahead. All right, closing in on 10 laps to go, and it's been a boring Monaco race as usual. No safety cars, no passing. Not a whole lot of anything, so, well, we're getting held up massively by the lap car. Thankfully, that wasn't a wreck. Jeez. We just lost a second there because of the lap traffic. So we've been managing this gap to Hotas. We should be fine to the end on the hards. We got Mick pushing on the mediums, and, yeah, just kind of managing this, and hopefully... And a P5 would be huge. That would be a massive win for us. So, yeah, just trying to get to the end, and I will come back once we're a little closer, because really it's Monaco and not a whole lot of excitement. You know, it's crazy single car racing, you know, qualifying and trying to stay between the walls, but as for passing and doing anything like that, not much of that happens here. Alright, lap traffic has been pretty brutal for everyone. Hotas has been going back and forth with us from 3 seconds to a second and a half, just depending on where each of us catches lap traffic. So obviously he's right behind us now with a 1.3 seconds. Looking at tires, he's got a little bit better tire just because we've been having to push it more. Just due to our car not being as quick as his. So we don't want to let him within a second of us, so we're going to start pushing again on fuel, and well, I hope be able to pull this off. 6th place would be great, but we should not be giving up this spot. So we just got to hope to get to the end here. Not get held up by lap traffic. We got a car just ahead of us. We're 53 seconds off the 4th place car. So we're actually probably, yeah, we just got lapped, so we actually only have to do 77 laps, which is going to help us a bit. And it's going to be interesting. Don't know, don't think he'll be able to get to us, but since this is a game, if he does get to us, he might be able to pass us. So we might actually only have 1 lap left. No, 2. I think, yeah, the lap goes by the leaders, so we'll be doing 1 less lap for sure since we're lapped. Question is, where is traffic? Or where is the leaders? Leader is quite a ways behind us. Perez P2, I mean. So we shouldn't have to pull over for him, and Hotas would have to pull over for him first. Mick's been using the hell out of his tires. We got Verstappen just ahead of us, you see. So no lap traffic for us, and we're going to be 2 to go this time by. But our tires are getting right down to the edge of where they really fall off.
Yeah, copy.
We're gonna definitely use the ERS up on the final lap. Tires should be fine. Fuel's fine. We're plus 1 lap and we're pushing. I'm glad I put that extra fuel in. It allowed us to push a lot harder than we normally would be able to. And we're holding even and actually pulling away from Hotas just a little. There is a lap car coming up, and these Williams have not gotten out of the way very well. Full deploy.
Mode push.
Copy that. Got it.
Please get out of the way properly here. And are we going to be stuck behind him in the slow sections? Do not screw us over. Lets us through in the tunnel. We only lose a couple of tenths there. We're good to go. Go back to neutral. Go to balanced. Get it to the end. A P5 is absolutely massive. This is the car that's got upgrades on it, but I don't think any of that came into play. I think it was just strategy and pushing when we did when Hotas went in. Really helped us. And that is P5, 1 lap down. Second car to finish the race, though. That's something, right? That was
Max
interesting.
Verstappen
I can't believe
over
we
the
did
finish
not
line,
see...
And today's winner.
I don't even think there was a lockup or run wide or anything in that race. So we were getting a very boring season. I know a couple of people that are playing this game have had lots of safety cars, red flags, bunch of issues, and we haven't seen much. But you know what? We really didn't want much to happen there. We were we're perfectly fine where we were. Mick gets 16th, but he helped the team. He helped the team massively there. Once again, so hopefully he gets his good finish next week, making up for it. But 10 points, that is a huge chunk of points for us. I mean, that is a massive bit of points. Driver standing, Kevin moves up 2 spots to 9th place now over Gasly and Esteban, who did not score points. Guan Yu gets points. That's his first points of the year. Constructors, well, we're up into 6th. 10 points. AlphaTauri did not get any. And McLaren, Aston Martin, and Williams still no points on the board. Look up here, and Red Bull has taken the Constructors' lead now. Another bad Ferrari weekend. Not really bad, but they just got beat by Red Bulls. And Mercedes, not a good weekend for them. That's the first time that we haven't seen them just get 18 points like they have. Alfa Romeo gets 10 points, and Alpine 4 points. So, huge weekend, and we're headed in the right direction. I'm kind of excited to see what happens when we get these side pods. Might be able to compete for points every single week, maybe double points. So, hope you're enjoying the series. Thanks for watching.